It's 5 p.m. on Wednesday, April 16th, 2025. I just moved the cows and the sheep, and I set up a lane to go back to the water for the sheep. It's secured with wires that are set high for the cows, so the cows shouldn't enter the lane, but the sheep could pass under if they wanted to. And they were super eager to move. When I came to the field, they all got excited, and I set up the new wire. And when I opened up the area for them to run through, they won't all run through all at the same time. There was just a couple of laggards. One thing I wanted to show was this ewe here. This is the one that I did the hoof work on like last week, I think. And she's still lame a little bit, but not very much. You can see she's putting more weight on that foot. And the other laggard was the ram. I imagine he's tired from all the work he's been doing. He's been on vigilant watch. Probably he wakes up in the middle of the night to check on them too. You know, see if they're cycling or not, but he is busy. I did find a buyer for one of my sheep that's ready to harvest for Easter. I have one more ready to go. If you're interested, you have to contact me quick. If you want a leg roast or something like that, let me know. I'll try to get it over to you as quick as I can. And see if the sheep taste any good for you. I'm standing right now in mixed forage. It's a bunch of grass, young grass that doesn't have any seed heads on it. And legumes like hairy vetch and clovers and different things like that. I did check on how much they ate in the area they left in the half day I gave them. Let me just go over there and show you what they did. There's a lot of grass they didn't even get to. So the cows are having a first go at some of the grasses the sheep didn't want. So you can see you're just in this corner here. This grass is pretty much untouched. There's a little stand of grass right here that the sheep completely missed. I don't see any bite marks or anything like that. And when you look at the hole, you see there's tons and tons of areas where the sheep weren't even able to get to it. And let's go look at what the cows left behind in the previous section. I'm not doing back fencing. I don't think it's necessary at this point. If I start pushing the animals a little bit, then I will probably have to set up back fencing. But let me stand on the line before the cows moved in. This post right here, I think, is where it all started. Yeah. So this is what the line looks like. Really not that much of a difference. You can see there's tons of areas it looks like it hasn't been touched. It has. I checked like here. Like here, you can see that some of the grass has been bitten off. And this stand here, there's probably a manure patty in the, yeah, there's an old manure patty right here. But you can see that they have gone through and mowed some of the grass. They didn't get it all. But that's what I want to see, is I want the cows eating their fill as quickly as they can get it, chewing their cud, leaving some grass behind and moving on. The goal isn't to get a complete harvest. The ground needs to eat as well. The bugs, the funguses, and the bacteria, they all rely on decaying matter to keep their process running. I'm exceptionally proud of the sheep because they're not crossing that low wire, or the mid wire rather. You can see that dog is almost buried in grass there. You know, this one too is trying to hide in the grass. So I am pleased, tickled pink, super happy that the sheep are staying where they're supposed to stay. And certainly I think it's true that if the sheep have plenty of forage, they're not going to wander off. They will avoid the wire because they don't like the wire. They're just not deathly scared of it like the cows are. So this is 19, I believe. She's doing really well. I'm looking for any signs that they're not eating all the way, that they're not able to get a fill. And I'm not seeing any signs. Looks like all the cattle are doing really well. Even number 20 and Blackie are doing pretty good. And I'm also checking their butts to make sure it's not covered in manure, which their butts look pretty dang clean. You know, if you look at this Charolais, look at the belly shape. That's what I want to see on these cows. And then I want to see the tail section fill in with fat. And I want to see those hip bones become like little mounds, like hills instead of mountains. Or even better yet, get it lost in the flesh. This back left triangle here, that triangle there, needs to be filled in at all times. Look at that. Look at that steer with that big bump on his belly. That's good. You're supposed to be with the other steer. He's got all the grass in the world that he can possibly imagine. They're living the life up there, batching it with each other. So anyway, manure is looking really nice. Look at that. It is not too watery. It is just wonderful consistency. There is some old manure, I think, from when the bulls were back here. So that's old manure. Just wonderful, wonderful forage. A lot of the sheep have clean tails. I don't know why their tails cleaned up all of a sudden. There's just a couple sheep that have dirty tails. I assume it's because they're eating a more balanced diet now. The grass has matured enough that they're not just overdosing on protein. So anyway, good news, exciting news, wonderful news. Guys, have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.